What's good?
What's good, my guy?
How are you?
Man, you already know, man. Trap house jumping, you hear me?
All right. I saw the houses. I was like, okay, this could be something. So let's just go ahead and just make this epic tonight.
You already know, man.
Oh, you sipping? Oh, you sipping red? Okay.
You know what it is, man. You heard me? You know what it is, man. You know what we doing, you heard me?
Mm-hmm.
So, man, I just want to tell you, man, I appreciate you, family, because for me, for the longest, so many people looked at long-term trading or long-term investing as it was frowned upon, right? So everybody just, wanted to get money fast, right? And so I'm not trying to put myself on the thing, but once I realized like that's where the real game was at, like that's how you played the game, like I tapped all the way in. And so when I put that in the culture, when I started injecting that into the people, like it made us start looking like, oh, like this a play right here. So you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, this is the play. Like the money is made, the wealth is made over the long term. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So when I just listening to you and I see how you get down, we done had our conversations and like, I'm like, oh, like he on what I'm on, but it's in another, you know what I'm saying? But it coincides with one another. And so I just want to tell you, man, I appreciate that, family, like real talk, because for the longest, I'm pounding it. Like, yo, we not worrying about nothing short term. The most money is made over the long term.
There it is.
No matter what is the long term is where you make quadruple, your compound, everything is made over the long term. So I just appreciate what you bring into the game now. Even from this point of view, it's like we relate so much. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, like that's what it is. So I definitely had to hop on. You know what I'm saying? Just tell you I appreciate you, man.
The dark night in the trap, man.
Come on, listen. That's what we doing, man. So listen, I want y'all to know, man, Mark is my guy, man. So I'm forever a student of the game. And we actually run back and forth to each other about a lot of stuff every day. You know what I'm saying? So man, I appreciate everything you doing for the people, for the culture. Man, you know it. You know what I'm saying? Warm introduction, you heard me? Like, take some of this off me, you heard me? I ain't tripping. Take some of it off me, you feel me? So yeah, man. So what we got going on? What we doing? Let's try, because you speak my language. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about it.
I mean, should we really? I've been kind of hinting. Should I drop a key tonight?
Man, do that thing, man. You know what it is, man. Drop a brick.
Should I drop a key?
Man, feed the people, man. Long as it's blue magic, we don't do nothing. We don't do nothing watered down over here. You know what I'm saying?
We don't do that Coke Zero or nothing.
Nah, we don't do nothing watered down. We ain't putting no quinine on it. We ain't putting no B12 on it. We're gonna get it to them raw, man. So we gonna get them straight blue magic. You already know.
Let's do it. So let's talk about Teledoc.
Let's talk about it.
All right. So solid company that essentially is merging together with Livongo. Now, sidebar for just disclaimer out here. I actually happen to know one of the founders of Teledoc that I've been in communication with. So
Jim?
But solid company, very, very fundamental. Got a bright future ahead of it based upon what they're doing within their licensing.
Yeah.
Now the stock got hammered after that deal because apparently there was a lot of insiders that were a part of it that hated the deal and going with Livongo.
Didn't want no part of it. They didn't want no part of it. But I enjoyed it because one of the things I talked about, even when this whole COVID and this whole thing started, I told people this. I said, listen, pay attention to mergers, acquisitions. I'm like, you go ahead and sip it, Mark. Go ahead and sip it. Go ahead and sip it, you hear me? I told people this. I said, listen, yo, this time here, so much great stuff is gonna happen. You got an opportunity to build wealth. Like you got the opportunity not to quadruple what you can make in this game. Like this is not, you get these type of opportunities like once every 10, 15, 20 years, you're going to get these type of chances. Like, you'll get your recession. I mean, you'll get your dips and you'll get your corrections. But situations like this go crazy. So I told people, I said, listen, what's going to happen is you're going to find companies that's going to come together and find unique customer bases. And sometimes
100%.
it don't make sense to compete when we can corner the market at once. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, watch the mergers, watch the acquisitions. It's been going crazy. So now you look at the new normal. So what's the new normal? Okay, where are we transitioning to? Right? So now people don't want to go sit in a doctor's office. People don't want to go do that, right? So now Teladoc comes with Livongo. Boom. Big old data play, nothing but data, hospital data, doctor data, medication, all in one unit. Now, this is the thing what I like about that. I'm going to let you, you know, because I'm always a student. So what I see, though, is the people see this merger, right? But then what happens is this is going to be a field that is going to be full of people. It's just like Tesla, right? So they're the big dog. But once you pave the way, and you can quote me if I'm wrong, in the stock market world and the economy itself, it's a copycat game.
Yes, it is.
Right? It's a once you drop your things and say I'm doing this, and people see it work, first they'll be like, that ain't gonna work, that ain't gonna work. But once they see it work, they running with it.
Yes,
so
100%.
Once people saw this merger, the thing with the Teladoc and Livongo is they're gonna be ahead of the game.
Yes.
They're gonna be ahead of the game. Now, you know that Humana is dropping an app. Humana, come on, Mark. Listen, Mark. Listen, Mark. Listen. Listen.
Talk your stuff.
I'm with you.
You know,
you're with you. So I know that Humana is about to drop something too. So you know Humana is already a huge company.
Yes.
Right? They're one of the big players just in the game without the merge. So you know there's gonna be a real competitive space. Real competitive. So I like it. Again, Teladoc, great company. I saw it. For me, I wanted to see it move. I wanted to see how the people was gonna react to it. Once I understood the new normal, I'm 100% with that. 100% with that. We made a move on Teladoc today. This ain't no water, but you know.
I mean,
this part of the Dr. Pepper brand. If you like Dr. Pepper, you like the Dr. Pepper stock. This part of the Dr. Pepper brand, just in case y'all ain't know. You hear me?
Hey, as long as you stay hydrated, that's all that matters.
Facts.
All right, so wanted to also get your thoughts on, you know, will we ever see Trap, you know, join, you know, the other side of the, say, for example, the options market?
So, you know, so let me, so we got to, so this is what I do, man. So I do my thing on the low, but my thing is always this with people, and I want people to realize this. Before you can drive a Ferrari, you got to learn how to drive a Ford Focus.
Oh,
right?
Man.
And I'm saying that because
100.
this is what I try. Like, I just saw the guy come on just now. I saw the king come on just now, and he was like, yo, I'm invested in, I forgot what company he said. He put something on it, and then he said, the first thing you asked him was, what the fundamentals look like.
Yeah.
His reply was, the people said, what? I heard him say, they saying the people got good fundamentals. They saying, nah, yo, that ain't what we do over here. You feel what I'm saying? So for me, you know, I do my thing. You know, I've been learning a lot. You know what I'm saying? For real, got a good mentor. You feel me? Yeah, I've been learning a lot.
I heard you've been hanging out with Bobby Axelrod, man. I'm trying to get up on that level.
I watch Billions every day, all day. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So I am in the world, but for me, I always like to, what I like to do is I love to understand everything I'm doing. I like to
100%.
master what I'm doing before I bring it out there, before I bring it to people, which is why I ain't gonna lie, man. I appreciate you because now I'm gonna be real with you. You actually have paved the way for me. And I'm gonna tell you how.
Thanks,
the
brother.
way you've paved the way for me is because now people understand that this, and I'm gonna tell y'all this, the fundamentals always tell you the identity of a business. The technicalities will not tell you that. Technicalities will tell you momentum, and it will tell you a history of how something has moved along a certain road. The fundamentals tell you everything about the business. Once you learn the fundamentals, you now know how far this company can go. I even heard Mark tell y'all, man, look for guidance, look for a new product. You know what I'm saying? Like all of this, if you learn these things, you can now literally hedge your long-term positions with options. Real talk. So don't try to skip that part of the game. So for you, man, you've really paved the way for everything I've been working on behind the scenes. Now I know I could present it in a way and be like, y'all heard Mark. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been saying it, but now you heard Mark say it. So man, I appreciate you. So of course you already
I'm
know
Mark
that.
Monroe. I'm just gonna say I'm Mark Monroe and I approve this message.
Nah, man, you feel me? So man, it's like it's like, man, I appreciate it, man. So again, you know, I've paved the way, but in order to be successful in life, man, in anything, you got to be a humble student. So for me, when I see somebody paving the way, I'm like, yo, he's saying what I'm saying. Oh, okay, cool. Let me look this way too. So now everything that I've been working on the back end, it looks amazing now because we've already made the people realize, yo, there's another way. It's a reason why you got to learn the fundamentals. It's a reason why you need to know what the core, something you say, something I've been saying. You need to know what the core product is and what the business model is.
100%.
How much that core product adds to that business. What are the products and services? What are the subsidiaries? If you're looking at Disney Plus, boom, you already know that entertainment is the main product and service. But if you understood the subsidiaries, now you understand that Disney Plus has really been keeping them afloat. I'm gonna stop. This ain't watermark, but it's like, you know, who owned Dr. Pepper? Somebody owned Dr. Pepper? Oh, all right.
Man.
Shout out to my guy Rashad, man. You heard me? First of all, shout out to my connect. You heard me? Shout out to my guy Rashad, man. You already know what he's doing here, man. Trap House Jumping. Look, I want everybody in here, man. See that paper plane down there? I want y'all to send this out to 10 people. Tell them comment down when you did it. But also, I want y'all to do something. Everybody on here, if you a trapper, I want you to go ahead on and follow my guy Mark, man.
Oh,
y'all know
thank
I
you,
don't
brother.
say that too much. I don't endorse too many people because I'm Blue Magic, man. So I'm only gonna rock with Blue Magic, man. I'm a wolf. I ain't gonna run with sheep,
I only run with wolves.
Come on, man. Sheep get ate when they run with wolves, family.
Yo.
So I'm trying to tell y'all, if y'all want to transition to something that's great, add long-term investing, long-term, man, check in with my guy, man. He give y'all a lot of game. He just like me. Give a lot of game for no cost at all, man. So definitely, man. What we talking about, Mark, man? I feel like this is a versus battle, like on Apple,
oh my gosh.
I feel like it's a versus battle, and we just gonna go hit for hit. I'm with it.
I want to talk about time. I want to talk about time. Like,
let's talk about
a lot of folks, because this is going to be something that, like, I'm going to just like drop in. This is the key that I'm going to drop with folks. And
hold up, Mark. Trapper attire is required in here, family. Trapper attire is required. Okay. Y'all know what it is. Trapper attire is required.
Should we change the game?
I used to say this on Trappin Tuesdays, but we're gonna say this right now.
Should we change the game up a little bit just to give them a taste? Just a taste?
I'm with it. It's a versus battle right now. We just going hit for hit. Let's go, Mark.
All right. So check this out. I just want to ask the folks in this live, what is the value of your time per hour? What is the
talking
value
about time
of your
equity
per hour? I mean, because when we look at it, like, we talk about assets, and a lot of folks want to talk about real estate, which real estate is great. Real estate is a dope asset if it's ultimately paying for itself without any debt.
Hold up. They missed that. Hold up, Mark. Say that again. Okay. They missed that. Say that again.
So real estate can be an asset as long as it's paying for itself, and also there's no debt attached.
So basically, you're saying real estate not really an asset till it's paid off and paying for itself.
I mean, unless I'm mistaken, I think it's a liability until it gets to that point.
Okay.
Am I correct?
Okay. Right, that bar. Okay.
I'm just gonna say,
continue.
I'll come through like prime time Fabulous where he used to just hit punchlines. How about that?
Punchlines. Fact. I like
nothing but punchlines. So when we talk about, say, for example, the most valuable asset, when we talk about time, why is time the most greatest asset? Like money, you can spend it, you can get it back. Land, you could buy it and then ultimately it could burn down and you can get it back. But time,
you don't get it back.
You don't get it back. You spend time, say, for example, playing NBA 2K or whatever it is that you're doing, but instead of, say, for example, studying up on this market, studying up on fundamentals, looking at some technical charts and everything else, maybe even also putting your money into the market instead of putting money into, say, for example, Louis Vuitton. I mean, that's time that you can't get back.
Nah.
So when we talk about it, if you guys can, I want you guys to write in the comments what you think the value of your time is per hour. Now I'm about to play with your mind for a second.
Talk to them.
Because a lot of you guys are going to say priceless, but let's talk reality here, shall we? When we talk about, say, for example, value of your time per hour, we talk about what is it that can be truly quantified? What is quantifiable? So, and a lot of you guys are going to reflect to what somebody else pays you, but I firmly believe that many of you guys believe that, say, for example, you are worth more than what your paycheck says.
Yep.
And what I firmly believe is, and I'm probably sure that Trap believes this is definitely profits over paycheck.
100%.
Okay, so yeah, we're good. So if we're talking about, say, for example, the value of your time
Hold
per
up, Mark.
hour.
Somebody said $1,000 an hour, $500 an hour. Can I say something before you finish, Mark?
Go ahead, hit him.
If your time is worth $1,000 an hour or $500 an hour, you still selling yourself short. Continue.
And here's the reason why he's saying that, because when you take that $500 an hour and then you multiply that times 2,080, which, I mean, you're asking yourself, okay, hey, Mark, how did you get to 2,080, right? Well, when you look at full-time work, you know, the average full-time employee works 2,080 hours. So let's take that $1,000, and then, so what you're saying is the value of your time is pretty much at $2.08 million. I mean, let's just, you know, that's not me just whistling Dixie. That's me pulling a fact from a calculator that's sitting on my desktop.
And let me say this. A quote just came out, right? Y'all know I'm a statistician, yeah? I'm a statistician. So it just came out that said, as of now, you need $2.5 million in order to retire. Let me tell you something. With so much money that they're pumping into the economy, by the time we get to age 60, that'll probably be about $4 million.
$4 million. Yeah.
Because the more money they pump, the less the dollar is worth. So
valued.
People who are retiring right now need 2.8 million, 2.5 million. By the time we get to 60, it'll probably be 4 or 5 million. So you playing yourself short by saying your time is worth that. Continue, Mark. I'm just here. Continue.
I mean, no, it's good. Let's keep it rolling. So, all right. So now that it's good. That buy is good. I may have to get me a bottle. All right. So check me out. Check me out. So if you say that the value of your time is that, then now you have to ask yourself the question, how is it that you're getting there? How is it that you're quantifying that? And that's the reason why we say focus on your investments. Many of you say that you want to retire early or you want to get away from a job that pays you. Now, how do you get there? It starts here. It starts by, one, listening to the fundamentals. It starts by putting the work in as it pertains to investing. And then you put it in as it pertains to the market and let the market do its work. And when we say by let the market do its work, let the fundamentals lead. Don't let, say, for example, your feelings and everything else, because the market doesn't care about feelings. The market is not led by hope. If was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. So now that we got that, now that we got those facts out of the way, now I want everybody in the comment section to write, if Mark Monroe, Bobby Axelrod wrote a check today to you and said, okay, hey, this check comes to you, and all you have to do is walk away from everything. Like if I said, okay, hey, I'm writing you the walk away check, what would that number be? Go ahead and drop that in there.
I want to see this.
I want to see it too. I want to see, I see bruh, but I want to see like, what's the number? Okay, 5 million, billions. No, we want to see numbers.
Give me a number. See, this is the thing about creating wealth and about transferring your time. You got to be intentional. See, we not intentional.
We see a 10 million.
Yeah, we got to be intentional. So you got to, the only way you're going to take yourself to the next level is if you intentional.
Okay. Oh, somebody said that number would be more.
There you go. I see Rashad in here. I see you, King.
Where'd you get that
from? I see you. So let me ask y'all this question too while Mark hitting us with this, right? I like what Mark hit us with right there. So I want to double down on him. I want to ask y'all this question, right? Check this out. Everybody in here say they want to take this up to the next level. So people putting these numbers in here, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, right? That's work. All right. So now here's the question. Let's be intentional. Here's the question. What's your plan to get there? Feel me? So to get to the next level, we already know that you got to do something outside of what you're doing already. So if your time is worth that, You saying your time is worth 2 million. You saying your time is worth 10 million. You saying if somebody wrote you a check for your time, it would be this. So let me ask you a question. What are you doing now, or what are you going to do to get there? Because see, everybody want to get there, but nobody wants to do what it takes to get there. So what's the plan now to get there? How do you execute? How do you
Can I
buy
ask another
back the
question?
time?
Can I ask a follow-up with that one?
Come on, let's go, Mark.
What are you willing to give up to get there?
Ooh.
What are you willing to give up to get there?
Now that's a banger. Here's what happens. And I really just had this conversation today. I was talking to a friend of mine and I said, bro, he was like, man, I see what you're doing, bro, man. You come so far, man. Man, how can I get there? I said, you got to give up some of the stuff you're doing now.